I'm going to be sharing with you in this video 7 strange signs that you are going to be successful. Now, if at any point in this video, any of these signs resonate with your heart and resonate with your soul, what I want you to do is to hit that like button and show the universe and prove to the universe that you are going to be successful. Because here's the thing, a lot of people are on the path to creating success and they don't even know it. They don't even know that they are on the path to creating success in their life. They don't even know that they're already creating success. In some weird way, they're already following their destiny of becoming successful and they don't even know it yet. So if at any point in this video these signs resonate with you, not only do I want you to hit the like button, but I want you to realize that you are going to be successful. And it is actually your destiny to follow a successful life. Now, if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation to see if you're a good fit for the coaching program. So you got to realize that success doesn't happen by accident. Success does not happen by accident, okay? Success is something that you create deliberately. Success is something that you create with intention. Success is something that you create in your life with intention, with integrity. Now, the first sign, the first strange sign that you are going to be successful is that success feels normal. If success feels normal to you, if success doesn't seem like this crazy thing to you, and it just feels normal, you are going to be successful, okay? If you feel like success is normal, you are going to be successful. That's the truth. There's no way around this. There's no way around this. If success is normal to you, if success doesn't feel like this crazy thing that goes on a pedestal in your mind, but it's just like, okay, success is normal. This is how it is. Success isn't this crazy thing where I'm going to be freaking out like, yeah, it'd be nice to be successful, but at the same time, you're just like, yeah, this is just normal to me. If that's how you feel about success, if success is neutral in your mind, if you neutralize success, if you see success as normal, you are going to be successful. Okay, I'm just telling you the truth, because successful people don't put it on a pedestal. They don't make success extremely important. They just are successful. Okay, it's not something you want, it's just something you are, and it's normal. Which brings me to the second point. You feel like you already are successful. You feel like success is something you already are. You feel like you don't have to get to success. Like, yeah, you'll have more money, but you feel like in your being, in your heart, that you're already successful, and that's just the way that you are. You almost feel like you're meant to be successful in a way. You almost feel like it's just part of your destiny to be successful. If that's how you feel, if you feel like success is a part of what you are already, you're going to be successful. Because some people don't realize that when you feel like you already are successful, that's a huge sign. And some people don't realize that. And that can be a pretty strange sign too, because, you know, some people just don't realize that they already are successful. Like, they already feel it in their being. And they don't realize how significant that really is. If you feel like you already are successful, and you feel like it's just a natural thing for you to be successful, it's normal, I already feel successful, it's just a part of who I am. I hate to break it to you, and this is good news, not bad news, but you're going to be successful. Okay, you're going to be extremely successful. Now, the third strange sign that you are going to be successful is that you just don't care what people think anymore. Okay, you probably used to care. Maybe you grew up in a certain way where you care what people think, and now you're getting to the point in your life where you just don't care anymore. You just don't care anymore. You can't care. It's almost like you just don't care what people think anymore. Like you don't care. You just don't care. It's like you used to care. You used to care what people think, but now you're just like, I just need to follow my dream. I just need to follow what I want to create. You know, maybe certain people won't agree. Maybe I'll have friends that won't agree. Maybe I'll have family that won't agree, but you're at the point where you're just like, I don't care, man. I just have to create success for myself. If that's how you feel, if you just feel like you just don't care, it's just like, I can't care what people think anymore. If you're just like on the last edge of your life, you're just like, I can't care anymore. Like, I just can't take this. Like, it's almost like there's so much pressure to care what people think. It's like this immense sense of pressure, and you're just like, I can't care anymore, man. I'm just like, I can't take this. I just can't take this. It's like you just can't care. You literally don't care anymore. It's like you can't take the burden anymore of caring what people think of you. You just can't take it anymore. It's like you simply cannot. If you're at that point where you can't take the burden anymore of people caring how people perceive you, you're going to be successful. Like, you're going to be extremely successful. And that's the truth. Some people just care so much for so long what people think about them, and then they finally get to that point where they just don't care anymore, and then they start to create success, right? And then they finally start to create success. And if that's where you're at, believe me, you are going to be successful. Now, the fourth sign that you are going to be successful, the fourth strange sign that you're going to be successful, is that you're taking inspired and bold action. Okay? Inspired and bold action. So what does that mean? That means that you are going to be taking actions that you weren't taking before. You're going to be taking actions that are bold. You're going to be taking actions that you normally would not have taken, but now, because you don't care what people think anymore, you're beginning to embody this identity of success. You're making bold moves. Like for me, I just decided to be completely bold and just drop out of school. Like, I just couldn't take it anymore. I just dropped out of school because I realized that, I don't care what people think anymore. And then so what I decided to do was just be bold. Just be bold, because like, what do I have to lose? Like, what do I have to lose? It's like, my perspective was like, what do I have to lose? Probably a lot, but at the same time, I was okay with that. I was okay with that, because you got to realize that when you're being successful, you got to get to a point in your life where you take bold, inspired action. Okay, bold, inspired action. Fearless confidence. Okay, fearless confidence, selflessness. Because you're going to get to a point where you're just like, what's the alternative? What's the alternative? Are you going to follow a life that you don't love to live and live a life for somebody else? Or are you going to follow what it is that you really want to be doing in your life? And then when you get to that point, you're going to be taking inspired and bold action. Okay, this can mean anything. This can mean dropping out of school. That's how it was for me. Not telling you what to do, not telling you what actions to take, but what I am saying is that you will take inspired, bold action, and that can mean anything. That can mean investing a lot more money than you were comfortable investing in certain things that will be in alignment with your highest potential. Maybe a mentor, maybe a course, maybe you drop out of school, maybe you let go of relationships, maybe you start speaking your truth to people and not caring how people perceive you. But whatever the case may be, you are taking inspired, bold action. Okay, inspired, bold action. So the fifth sign is that life seems to be falling apart. Now, this was a huge one for me. things just seem to be falling apart. It's like your whole life is just falling to pieces. Like for me, it's like I started to realize that I don't like these people anymore. I don't like the foods that I've been eating. I don't like studying at this thing anymore. I don't like this. I don't like this job that I'm working at. Everything's just falling apart in front of my eyes, and it's like what's going on here? Like what's actually happening? What I didn't realize is that I was stepping into a new chapter in my life where I was going to be more successful, enjoy what I love, enjoy what I'm doing more than I've ever enjoyed in my life, and actually make more money than I've ever made in my life, and be a full embodiment of my truth. I didn't know that was coming. I had no idea that was coming, but my life was falling apart. And guess what it was doing? It was preparing me for success. Okay? It was preparing me. It's like the universe was preparing me for success. All right? Now, if your life's falling apart, believe me, that's a strange sign, but it is a sign that your life is going to lead to massive success. That's just a huge sign. A lot of people don't know that. If your life's falling apart in some weird way, with your career, with your friends, with your finances, even with all sorts of things, you got to realize that the universe works in very weird ways, and sometimes it'll push you into a more successful path, which can feel like things are very adverse at first, but then eventually it will actually lead to your success. Eventually it will lead to your success, but you got to realize that at the beginning, it may not necessarily seem like that. It may not necessarily seem like that at first, but believe me, that's how it worked for me, and that's how it's probably going to work for you as well, is it will actually lead to your success. All right? So the sixth sign that you are going to be successful is that you're not afraid to ask for help. You see, for the longest time, I was on the spiritual path, I was meditating, and I knew I had to get my ego out of the way. I knew I had to let go of the ego. But part of my ego still believed that I had to create success by myself. You know, I'm gonna do this by myself. I don't need to invest in a mentor. I don't need to ask for help. I can do this by myself. Now you gotta realize that you don't need to do things by yourself. Okay, if you believe you have to do things by yourself, that's probably your ego getting in the way, blocking you from success. But if you're at the point where you are not afraid anymore to actually ask for help, you know, ask for some assistance, invest in a mentor, ask somebody for help that is already where you want to be. If you're not afraid to do that, then you're going to be successful, because you got to realize people open doors. Okay, respect your mentors. People open doors for you in life. You know, I would not be able to get to where I'm at in my business and in my channel if I didn't have my mentor. And I was only able to get to this point and stay consistent because I have that support system. And you got to realize that if you're at the point where you realize that you don't have to do things alone, and that the only reason why you do things alone and you're afraid to ask for help is because your ego is blocking you, then you know you're going to be successful. That's a huge, strange sign, because it takes courage to let go of your ego and admit to yourself, I can't do this alone, and I'm gonna ask for help now. Okay, that takes a lot of courage. That takes a lot of courage. It takes courage to do that. Like, it's not easy to just be like, hey, you know, I need help. It's not easy to do that. Now, if you do that, you're going to be successful though, because you got to realize that when you finally ask for help, now you're going to be assisted. Somebody that is already where you want to be is going to give you the steps, give you the experiences. You're going to get pulled up into their energy of success. You see, it's not just about the stuff they tell you, it's about the energy that they pull you into. Okay, because your tribe becomes your vibe. Right? When you're hanging out with certain people, that becomes your vibe. You hang out with people, you become like them. So when you invest in certain people, when you start to hang around certain people that are where you want to be, you're going to be more successful. Now, if you let go of your ego and you start to ask for help and you're okay with that, and you start to realize this in your life, believe me, you're going to be successful. Now, what is the last seventh sign? is that you have an urge to help people more. You have an urge to help people. And maybe you've had this urge for a while, but let me ask you this. Have people came to you and asked you for advice a lot in your life? A lot more than other people, asking you for advice like, hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? And you just keep helping people and you feel this urge to help people. You feel like part of your mission is to help people. You feel like part of your mission is to serve the world. People ask you for advice. Sometimes you feel drained. That's okay. I have other videos on that. Check out my video on energy vampires. You got to realize that, if you have an urge to help people, if you feel like you want to help people, you got to realize you're going to be successful, because it's not about how much success can I build. It's about how many people can I serve. It's not about how much success can I build. It's about how many people can I serve. Now, if you've always felt like you want to help people, but you don't know how, maybe you want to be an artist, maybe you want to be a coach, maybe you want to start a channel, you don't even know what you want to do yet, but you feel this urge to help people, believe me, that's a strange sign you're going to be successful. You see, for the longest time before I became a coach, what I actually did was I would always help people. I would always help people. And I even told myself, like, I want to help people. This is something that I really want to do. I want to actually help people. And I didn't know what that was going to lead into, but I just always would help people. I'd always help people on Facebook, help people on here, help people in real life, help people there. I would just help people all over. And then I just I had this urge to teach people meditation, to help people through their issues. And then I also felt drained at the same time. And I'm just like, why, what's going on here? Like, I feel like I'm helping people, but like something feels wrong. And then I realized, like, oh, my mission is to help people. And there are certain platforms on the internet and certain career paths that can help you to help people. You see what I'm saying? So then that begins to help your success, but it starts with an open heart. You see, success is not about how much money can I make. It's about how many people can you serve and how many people can you impact and how many lives can you change. If you're starting to think like that, then you're going to be successful. Believe me, you are going to be successful. You're going to be very successful, because only successful people, truly successful people, think about impact. They think about impact, not about success. So some people think about just success and they don't get very far. Okay, and if they do get far, they find a way to lose it. True success is about heart-based success, at least my values and the way that I do it. And what I found is that to have long-term sustainable success is to help people truly, not to have success for your ego. The people that create success based on their ego, it doesn't last long. They're not very fulfilled while they do it. And believe me, it's not a path that's very enjoyable to be on. But when you truly help people, when you truly feel like your mission is to serve the world and you prioritize that, that's going to connect with your success big time. So once again, if any of these signs resonated with your heart, resonated with your soul, so to speak, I want you to hit that like button and show the universe that you're going to be successful. And before I let you go here, what I want you to do is comment down below, I am successful. Okay, comment that down below. I am successful now. Okay, now that's all I have for this video. If you want to work with me one-on-one to remove all the subconscious blocks, to let go of all the things that are blocking you from being more successful in your life, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation to see if you're a good fit for the coaching program. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.